Hi, I'm Debbie Barnett, and before watching tonight's episode, please watch this short video on the new American Mahjong Rules app. Thank you for watching.
Welcome to MahjPedia, proudly presented by MahjCon, the pioneering app that provides comprehensive information on American Mahjong rules, strategies, fun facts and much more. Sign up for a 3-day free trial so you can explore the app. Download the app from the Google Play or App Store. Or pause the video and scan the QR code to take you directly to the app. Watch the entire How to Use MahjPedia video to learn more. With MahjPedia by your side, you'll never have to worry again about a disagreement around the Mahjong table. And you'll always feel confident when a student asks a question about rules. MahjPedia, always at your fingertips, up to date and easy to use. Thank you for watching and for supporting MahjPedia, brought to you by MahjCon.
We're going to get started tonight, and for those of you who are new joining us, welcome everybody on YouTube watching and who's joining us tonight on Zoom. My name is Debbie Barnett, and tonight is all about building your skills. And I love when I have a new player because it reminds me that I need to slow down and make sure that I go through a lot of the mechanics that sometimes I might skip over a little bit. And hello, Marcy. Hello, Linda, watching from YouTube. So that's a wonderful thing when I have new people, because it does help me remember that I need to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're going to head over to I Love Maj, where I do this skill building. And I'm going to give you a quick intro to I Love Maj as well. This is the site. Give me a thumbs up if you can see the I Love Maj site here. Okay, perfect. All right, well, tonight we're going to be playing with the bots here, and I'm going to be playing against the intermediate bots. I Love Maj is a really intuitive gaming site. If you've not yet played here or have never played online before, I have a video on YouTube that explains how to use I Love Maj, but I Love Maj has their own videos too. So there's no secret to it. You definitely have a lot of information out there. In every one of my video descriptions, there is a link so that you get an extra week for your trial period. Instead of 2 weeks, you get 3 weeks. And I encourage you to come in here and play. You've got a choice of 3 levels of bots here. And we've been doing the intermediate level, but I'm thinking maybe I got to go down to the beginner level based on the fact that I haven't been getting any jokers. Well, okay, that's a lie. I've only been getting a couple, and I've been getting very challenging hands, which I think is a good thing. Actually, I know it's a good thing, because after all, if every hand and all the tiles were easy and my choices were easy, you would not have the opportunity to see how to work them out. So I'm not disappointed at all. Oh, I'd like another joker or two maybe, but what can I say? Maybe tonight I'm going to be the joker magnet. Now, also in I Love Maj, there is an exercise room, which is a fabulous place to hang out, especially if you want to increase your level of play, you want to learn the card better. Number one most important thing, learn the card. Learn the card. You've got to not memorize it, but you have to know it well enough to be able to have the tile speak to you in a way that you know where and what direction you need to go in. That's the key to playing well in this game. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started here. And let's see, I've got some more. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, Scuba. I'm assuming you're a scuba magician, actually. So I don't know what your real first name is, but welcome. You've been playing for 2 months. Super. And let's see. Speaking about your thought process on discards, etc., with chance to play. Yep, absolutely. Ruth says she signed up for the Mahjong website. Wonderful. So happy to have you. Anne and Bill are joining us from Georgia. And oh, Kathleen made mention about I Love Maj showing the statistics about how many jokers you have received on average over your games. And they have assured me that it's pretty much the same for everybody over time. So over a year's period, everybody's going to have at some, at the end, statistically, the same amount of jokers or see the same amount of jokers. So we may go weeks and not see them, but I've had nights where, oh my God, I've had so many, it's been embarrassing. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this game going here and get started. And I'm going to make my little thing. Okay, now, if you have any questions, of course, YouTube watchers are going to put their comments in YouTube. If you can grab your chat window, you can actually move it out of the way and somewhere up on the screen so it's always visible if you know how to do that. And if you have a question about why I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm going to do the best to give you my honest answer. Please put it in chat. Ask the question in chat. And if I forget because I get so involved in what I'm doing, Phyllis will wave her hands like this. And hopefully I'll be able to see that because sometimes I get so engrossed in what I'm doing, but anyway, so, and Scuba Magician's name is Chef, and Leslie is your wife. Well, welcome. So glad to have you. All right, so I'm going to say no to open to live games in case you're wondering what this is. They do have the ability for people to go in and be online and visible and invite you to a game if you're online. If I said yes, it would take me out in the middle of what I was doing with you guys and bump me right into their table. I don't want that to happen. All right, here is the beginning before you start your game. And here is another place where you could change your level of bots. You also can play with this timer on or off, and this is what will help you determine how long it takes you to make a decision when a tile is discarded. So 10 would be the longest range to 4 seconds, which would be a expert level player, or some play even less than 4 seconds. But if you can get down to 4 seconds, you're doing pretty good. For the purpose of skill building, we leave it off, so I don't have to even worry. I mean, the timer, if you don't pause it, which you have the ability to do, then it's going to go ahead and go on, and you lose the ability to call the tile. So you can do a pause, but I don't want to have to think about the pause button while I'm doing this evening. So I'm going to keep that off. Pretty soon, we're going to see 2024 up here. So everybody's going to have to remember once you get your card to click here and change it to the 2024 card. I have made that mistake before. Even in person, I've actually had the wrong card with me one time, which is really funny, and made a Mahjong and everybody's looking and they're like, I don't think so. So I had the right color year front of the card, but I had the wrong year. Okay. I am blonde, so that stuff can happen once in a while. All right, let's start the game.
Charleston.
And you should be able to hear the volume pretty well. It sounded pretty good to me on this end, so let me know if it's not, you can't hear the discards. I always sort by suit. And this is just a way to start out by organizing your tiles. I usually use the comparison to a file cabinet, where if you had files all out of order, they weren't in alphabetical order, you would go in and you'd be scrambling around to find your files. Well, it's sort of like that when you first initially start out with your tiles. It's just a nice way to get them organized into suits, and into numerical order. And when you learn the card, you're going to see things immediately in this view, but they're going to get changed very, very quickly. What I have a system, and I'm going to go over the system with you. And I really believe if you follow the system, your chances of making Mahjong are going to increase substantially. First thing we're going to do is we're going to leave our flower right where it is at the beginning. I usually put winds and dragons over to the right, but we don't have any. Sometimes I get asked, why do you leave your flowers there? And I like it there because 90% of the time, the flowers are at the beginning. Last year, they were at the beginning and in the middle. That I hadn't seen in a long time. I don't even actually know if I had seen it in my lifetime, where they had pungs of flowers. And they'll come back again, but still they're going to be at the beginning and maybe somewhere else. I've never seen flowers at the end of a hand. So that's where I like to keep my flowers. And I don't pass flowers in the Charleston unless I get stuck with it on a pass where I don't have 3 tiles to pass. So for example, we're now going to be doing, on the second left, somebody passed me a flower, and I have, my hand is really formed and come in nicely, and I definitely am not playing with flowers, and I have to pass in a cross tile. And the way my hand is set up, what I'm going for, there's not anything that I would want to give up. If I could give something up, I would, but I don't want to give it up for a flower because I can pass it. I just don't like to pass it. But that would be an exception I would probably make. Doesn't happen too often, but in case it does. So I like to start out with my pairs, because anytime you have a multiple of something, it's a nice strength and place to start from. I'm going to say this kind of loosely right now, but there are times where what comes in the Charleston totally doesn't go with those pairs, and you have to end up breaking them up. That has happened more than one time. If it does happen, no big deal, because, the Charleston's telling you something. The tiles that are coming to you are just pointing in another direction. But starting with our 3s, I would first, knowing the card, I know 2023 has 3s, but I don't have any soaps. But I'm going to end up keeping other things with 3s. So I'm probably going to be able to keep an eye on it. Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky and one of the box will pass me a soap. I don't know. But in any event, I'm going to keep the other 3 because I know like numbers is on there for having that extra 3. So I'll just keep that one right now. And there's no evens. So the next possible situation could be a consecutive run. And if I keep consecutive runs, I like to keep 2 or 3 numbers before and after the number with the multiple. So I would keep the 4. I will keep the 4. And I'll keep this 4 and even the 2. And maybe even the 1. This gives me a lot of flexibility. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. Fabulous. Even if I could potentially keep the 5, I might keep it, because there is a run with the 5 numbers other than line number 1, which is 1 suit, both left and right side. But the 4th hand down, I know, is 5 numbers. So maybe I'll even keep that. You never know what's going to happen during the Charleston. Yes, this is a pretty pass, but I'm going to go ahead and pass it because I want to build my hand. And even if I did the 5 dot, because I don't want to give anything else up, it's still a good pass. So West, if you're playing with these numbers, you got some good tiles here. Now, before I pass these, let's talk about 369 and see if 369 might be a better choice than what I'm doing here. I don't think so. Right now, I'm very happy because the consecutive run is such a flexible section on the card. I mean, my God, 1 suit, 2 suits, any numbers, any run. Wow, you can't get any better than that. So if that happens to come out, I've got more flexibility. So I'm going to just do this. And keep in mind, nobody's going to see the tiles the same way. Nobody's going to see it exactly the same way. Students that learn from me, that learn how to do what I'm doing, may come very close to decisions that I make. But, you know, it just depends. All right, so now I got a 1, which is in the 1, 2, 3, 4 run area. And I have, let's see, I can get rid of the 9. I'm not going to keep the north. I'm not going in any direction with winds right now. And I'm trying to see what I might want to keep here in my runs. I've got a 2 suit, Pung Kwong, Pung Kwong. You will always hear me refer to the groupings by their proper name and as they are stated on the card. Very quickly will change your habits if you're working with me in person locally and you say to me 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3 4 4 4 4. Well, Pung Kwong with BAMs, Pung Kwong with cracks is a lot less words than the other way. So try it. It's not bad. I also want to keep the 3 and 4 dot because I also have a Pung Kwong here in the run with 3 4 3 4. So let's look at this first one. 1 2 3 4 is line number 2 on the right side. 3 4 3 4 is line number 6. And I believe let's see if we got a mixed suit, a good mixed suit run. 2 BAM, 3 crack with the flower, and 4 dot is a nice mixed suit run right there. I could even do 3 crack, 4 BAM, and 5 dot if I have 3 crack, 3 crack, 4 BAM, and 5 dot. So I even have a mixed suit run right there as well. If I have a tile that I can pass, that I don't need as much as I need all of the other things. So let's see, we're 2 BAM, 3 crack, 4 dot. Now I could do the 1 dot, 2 BAM, and 3 crack, but I think I have enough going on where the one that I would end up passing is going to be the 1 dot. I even see some 1 3 3 5 low end odds, but you can't play everything. You gotta pass something. So we'll see. Okay. Also, Chef and Leslie, please ask me your question again a little bit later towards the end, and I will be happy to answer. Just I don't want to lose track of what you're asking me there, but I will talk to you about that for sure. All righty. Now, interestingly enough, I said to myself, watch, I'll get the 2 crack. It actually will work out. So here's line number 4, which we talked about with the 5 numbers and the different suits, where the 2, 3, 4 is 1 suit, and then the 4 and the 5 dots. Very nice. Very nice. Came in. I was thinking that it wasn't there, but no, it's there. It's beautifully there. All right, and then we have also, again, after every Charleston move, you have to reassess. It is just amazing how things change. All right, so here's another great hand, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to keep the red. I could keep it. I could be like, oh, flower, 2, 3 reds. But man, I think I got a lot going on right now. So I'm going to keep that. I want to see if I can keep the, let's see, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. All right, let's get rid of this. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, wait a minute. It's the wrong number. Sorry. 2, 3, 4. It's got to be 5, 6. So I think I did get rid of it. Sorry about that. It is not the right combination. So 2, 3. Don't want to confuse you guys. 2, 3, 4, 5 is very nice. And then we'll keep flower, 3. I saw those numbers wrong. I thought they were in the beginning, and then I was like, my brain went somewhere else. Flower, 3, 4, 5. And what else can we keep here? 2, 3, 4. That's going to be really nice. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so here's what I'm going to get rid of. Trying to keep track of everything here. I think I'm going to mix this up here. Okay, so 3, 4, 5 with the flowers. Mixed suit run, 5th hand down on the right side, or without the flower, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it would have had to be 2, 3, 4, and I'm still keeping the 4. Now 3, 4, 3, 4 is definitely a possibility. However, I've got more strength in this right now than I do in, let's see, this. If I can get rid of something else, I might, and had suggested 3, 4, 3, 4 watching on YouTube. It does away with my 5 dots, which I'm not happy about, but I think we can do it still and get rid of the 1, which was what I was going to originally do. So let's see, Anne, what happens here. All right, so we've got 3 things so far that I'm keeping track of. It's a lot. Having 3 things to keep track of is a lot, but hopefully we'll get something in that'll give us more direction and we'll be able to narrow it down. Of course, it's a first left. If I wanted to keep it, I could, but I'm going to get rid of it. Well, I got back those tiles, so I guess nobody wanted the 7 and 9s. It's also a really good thing once you really get to be a good player and you don't have to think so much about all the rules, to start working on remembering what you're giving out and getting in the Charleston. Well, do I want to continue? You bet I want to continue. What's the rule for that? We'll go over that quickly. If you've got 3 tiles to pass, you continue. 3 tiles to pass, meaning you only have 1 hand and not 3 tiles to pass because you're torn between 2 hands. All right, let's go ahead and continue.
Second Charleston.
Another 9. Now, this is not something I want to do right now, but I do not want, unless I were to give up this, I hate to give my 9 because I just passed the 9. Well, maybe it's already gone around and Agata's given it out. So I either have to take a chance or I have to give up that 3, 4. 3, 4 and cracks and dots. And I honestly think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to give that hand up.
Unknown caller.
Oh, hold on. Let me just mute Doug. I didn't know he was unmuted. Okay, sorry. Thank you. All right, perfect. So I think I'm going to do that. I don't like to give 2 9s. Oh my goodness, I've done that here on Wednesday night, and they ended up playing like numbers with those numbers that I gave. So I think I'm going to give that up to, wait a second. Okay, so let me back that up. I gave that 9 to Agatha on the second left. I can keep it. See, I'm blonde. I do know what I'm doing though. All right, here we go. Okay, and I have a really good comment on YouTube I want to address right now. Kathleen says it's not an actual rule that you must continue the Charleston if you don't have 3 tiles to pass. That is correct. It is not a rule. It's just my own personal belief that you should continue the Charleston if you have 3 tiles to pass, because I should have given you the reason. You give up seeing potentially 12 additional tiles. And since the Charleston is where you build your hands, I think it's very important to continue. So that's just my own viewpoint. So I know that others might feel differently. Okay, so now that I know I'm not giving a first and second left to Agatha, okay, see, I get so engrossed that I actually end up forgetting where I'm at. Oh, I got a 7 back. I'll tell you, the 7s and 9s out there are a little bit crazy. Okay, so the original hand that I was thinking about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is that way. I would need a pair here. So that would be a little concerning, you know, I'd have to know that I'd be worrying about that. But good news is that we're on the last right. I am going to go ahead and pass 2. Then I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th hand, 4th hand down. I can keep track of 3 crack, 4 bam, 5 dots with the flower in front, mix suit run, 5th hand down on the right side. And I could keep track of 2, 3 crack, 4, 5 dot, pung kong, second hand on the right side. I got some good stuff going on, so I'm happy.
Courtesy pass.
Oh, it looks like nobody really wanted those 7s and 9s. Obviously, I'm going to pass 2. And we'll see what happens. And a north and a west. Okay. All right. Now, I do have a system with how I prioritize my discards. Not everybody follows my system. So you might listen to other instructors or watch their YouTube videos or learn in person. And maybe there was something different taught to you. Well, that's okay, because the more you learn, then you get to choose how you want to do it. So I'll explain how I prioritize my discards, and then you can choose whichever way you want to. Wins, I like to get out early, because even though they come and go in the Charleston, it's very often that somebody might pass one of those if they're having a hard decision on what they're passing. If they're playing one of the hands with a pung of north or south or east or west. So very often I see them, you know, being discarded in the beginning, and I'm like, nobody's playing them. And then all of a sudden a tile, an east goes out or a south or whatever, and someone calls it. Lo and behold, oh my God, somebody is. So in that case, I like to get those out early. Those are one of the tiles. The other thing is I like to get tiles out that are not seen on the discard table. Yes, in an online world, it is easier to see them because they're all lined up so neatly. But if you're getting to be a more, advanced beginner to intermediate player, you are going to start paying attention to what's discarded on the table, and you'll be able to quickly look around, glance, and see if there are tiles out. And not that I want to get into this table rule that's played, but there are table rules that are played where at the end of the game, you have to count for 3 tiles. So you got to be able to quickly look at the table and know that between what's in your hand and what's on the, not in your hand, what's on the exposure racks and what's on the table, that you can account for 3 tiles before you discard. So you want to be getting used to doing that anyway. The reason I like to get those fresh tiles out is because the earlier you get tiles out that have not been seen, the harder it is for someone to call that tile if they're using them in one of their groupings. Now, it may be that their hand is beautiful and they can call it, but you'd rather have them call it for an exposure than you holding a tile for quite a while and then it ends up being a Mahjong for somebody. So as that happens, and as someone else throws a tile maybe that I need that I can't call, I'll bring it up. We also have 99 tiles. You can watch the counter here. And if you divide it into 3, you have 33 tiles. I like to think of this game in thirds: a begin game, a middle, and an end game. I think a lot of instructors teach the same way. And there are things you could do differently in the begin game that you can't do or wouldn't do in the end game. So for instance, in the beginning, you want to pick and discard. If it's not a tile you need, you want to get it out. Just get out the freshest tiles, discard, discard, discard. There shouldn't be a lot of hesitation or thinking at this point of the game. This helps you play a faster game, even in the middle game, which is starting at 66 tiles. Once you've used up 33, you still can play pretty quickly, but you're going to have more stimulus out there. You're going to have exposures. You're going to have more tiles on the table. So you definitely have to start thinking a little bit more. But really, it's not until the end wall, the last 33 tiles, that you have to start making important decisions based on how well your hand is coming in. Can you make Mahjong? As the tiles deplete and you start to see that there's only 4 picks for you left and you're 6 tiles away from Mahjong, that's when you got to switch it up, and you no longer are thinking about building your hand, but you're thinking about not giving somebody else Mahjong. So you want to play smartly at that point in the game. So we're going to go ahead and discard.
West. 1 bam.
I was east, and here we see at the bottom here, I'm east. So, and there's that 1 bam that I gave up coming out already.
Flower. Flower.
2 flowers right out the door. Now, I did pass a red during the Charleston. So that would be for me a high alert to get out. So I even over the north, even though I said winds are a priority, the red would be more because it never came back to me.
Red. So
if one of these players is playing with reds, what did I just do? If they're playing with a Kong of reds and they couldn't call it yet, I just made their hand a little bit harder.
So 6 bam. Call 7 dice.
Now we have a call of a punt, 6 bams, and a joker swap.
So
I'm known for
6
missing
stars.
those, by the way. Not really. Okay. All right. Well, the 7s and 9s and all that were coming and going, but I'll get the north out first.
North. 1 crack.
All right. So if I were doing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4th hand down, I don't need more than just 1 single tile. So we're going to get that out. I mean, we're going to say ignore. Another
Green
flower. Okay. So there is a 3 dot. If I were doing the 3-4 crack and 3-4 dots, there's one 3 dot right now that I'm not in a position to call. And I did get the 2 to cover the 2 crack for that 4th hand down. That's pretty nice. If I put this here just to see what it looks like, that's pretty nice. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of my 9 crack. Now, what I'm going to hope for
9 crack.
is I'm going to
East.
pick a tile that's going to really say this is where you're going, because I still have 2, 3, 4, 5. That's really strong. And honestly, I think it's going to be either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 bam, 5 dot, or 2, 3 with cracks, 4, 5 and dots. So I think I'll still have some good choices here. And I even still have the mixed suit run, 3 crack, 4 bam, 5 dot. So things are
9
looking good.
7 dot.
Okay, so this is a 5 bam, not up on the board yet. I'm definitely going to get that baby out.
5 bam. 1 dot. 4 crack.
Okay, no, there's 1 4 crack and
7 dot.
don't need it. So, all right, north, and I will get that out.
North. Mixed dot. 9 bam. 2 dot.
Well, there's a 5 crack. Remember, I had that 5 crack originally thinking, I believe that was the one I had earlier on, 2, 3. No, I did not. Sorry, I had the 4. Okay, so none out. I just gonna get ahead and get it out, and let me make sure there's nothing that I need. Nope.
5 crack. 5 dot.
Okay, so here's the time I have to think about it, right? If I called it for 2, 3, 4, 5, put that together. I would call that for a Kong. Really wish that didn't come out until I had another joker or another tile. I could call the 2 crack, and I would still need 1 tile to cover the 3 crack, 1 to cover the 4 crack. If I do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I still need the 4 for here, and I'm going to leave, and I can call the 3, but I really need some good picks for this. Now, this is a tough call. If I don't call the 5 dot, then you know, one way or another, I need a joker to cover that Kong. Whether I play 2, 3 cracks, 4, 5 dots, second hand down, or whether I play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to need it. So, maybe I'll call it. It is kind of early, but I think I'm going to go ahead and call this one just because I need it for either one of those hands. And I think I'm going to try. Let's see what happens. I mean, I'm not bad, 2, 3 crack, 4, 5 dot, and that way I'm not weakening that Kong. So I'm going to call it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just want to verify. Okay, so now we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4 bam, 5 dots, or we're doing 2, 3 cracks, 4, 5 dots. So I can get rid of, let's see, the 3 dot is out. Is the 4 crack out yet? Nope. So I'll get the 4 crack out because there's a 3 dot out. What the heck?
4 crack. 3 bam. 3 dot.
I definitely need
2 crack.
Oh, so now I get this. Let's see what we could do here. Can we still do our 3 crack, 4 bam, 5 dot mixed suit run? Yeah, we certainly can. All right, let me see if I can get rid of the 3 dot, and now I have another hand because I got that pair of flowers. 3 crack, 4 bam, 5 dot, another possibility. I'll keep all my options open if I can. So I'm going to get rid of that. Let me make sure 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
3 dot. 3 crack.
All right. There's a 3 crack. So I cannot call it if I'm playing 2 crack, 3 crack, 4 dot, 5 dot. But I can call it if I'm playing 2, 3, 4, 5. This is really a big, I'm telling you, Wednesday nights are the most challenging nights ever for me. I know I don't even have this kind of challenge when I'm playing in person. So it's like, whoa. Okay, so I have to figure out what I'm going to do. So if I were to call that, I need 2 good picks to call the 4 bams. What if Wes is playing 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 3 or 4? No, it would be 3. That would be tough. That would be very, very tough. So if I wanted to do mixed suit 3, 4, 5, I can't call that either now. So this is really challenging. I do sometimes play with like a little bit of, I call it fire, strategy fire with my flowers. Oh, those of you who are here every week have seen it happen where I throw a flower and then it gets called with jokers. So, but there's 3 out, so I don't know if anybody's playing with them. I kind of think, I'm going to call it for a pung. I'm going to call it. It's only a game. What do I have to lose? Nothing but Mahjong. So I'm going to call it.
Call.
All right, I'll hold those flowers. So now I am definitely playing that, and I'll see if I'm going to hold these just for a little bit more to see if somebody calls it and puts up joker, 1 or 2 joker, 1 joker at least. So I'll throw this now. I'm now
4
committed
dots. Green.
in more ways than one.
South.
Give me a
North.
joker, please. No, I did not want that, but I know it's fresh. I don't even have to look at the board. I know I'm getting it out.
8 bam. 3 dot.
Maybe I'll get a 6
West.
bam or a
Red.
5 dot. Oh, don't need that.
4 crack. 8 dot. Red. 1 bam.
I guess nobody, well, 2 red, 3 reds out, so I guess nobody's playing them. Another 8 bam. All right, I'm not going to throw the
8
flower
bam.
quite yet.
South.
I'm holding it a little bit.
North. South. 1 dot. Joker swap. 6 dot.
Somebody got it.
West. Red.
All 4 reds. Oh my goodness, another 8 bam.
8 bam.
Okay, next
2
hand, I'm
dot.
going to get out the joker.
Green.
Next turn, I should say.
East.
All right, here we go. Pretty sure at this point nobody's playing with the wins. A pretty good amount on the table, on the discard table. So let's see.
Flower. 2 bam.
Darn.
Call. So.
Maybe I'll get a 2 bam or a 5 dot. Oh, and a 4 dot. Not what I wanted. Okay, so let's see. 4 dot is out, but we're gonna get I'll go ahead and get the flower out.
Flower. South. 1 bam. Joker swap. 5 crack.
Oh, 7 crack sounds very, very fresh. And I don't believe they're out there. So there is a good chance. There's 37 tiles left. We're almost in the end game. Very good chance that somebody's going to call the 7 crack. Now, if I want to make my hand, it's still early enough for me to have hopes to do that. I need to get it out. If you're thinking, why would you get it out? Somebody might need it. Well, hold it. And then what are you going to do? You're pretty much saying, I'm going to break up my hand right now. Because if you hold it any longer, you could definitely give Mahjong. So let's see if anybody calls it.
7 crack. 1 bam.
Nope.
4 dot.
Very interesting. Here's a 4 dot. I wish somebody would call that one.
2 bam.
Oh, 3 bam. Another, well, there's one early here that was thrown and no others. So this could be a needed tile right now. So let's see what happens. But again, I still could make my hand. So
3 bam. Flower. Green.
nobody's playing flowers,
bam.
or they're playing it with a pair. Joe could be playing it with a pair. All the 8 bams are out. Wowzer, wowzer. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so 5 cracks, several have gone out, and 4 dots. Let's see. Do I want to hold that for a little bit? Because I could still do, no, I can't do that at all. Okay, so let me think. 4, 1, 2. So all of these tiles are pretty safe at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and just get the 4 out.
4 dot. 4 dot.
It looks like I
8
have a
crack.
competitor over here. I think Wes is playing with my 4s.
Call. Flower.
Ooh, are there any 8 cracks out? Oh my, no. Both available? Wow. Well, I got 1 joker. I need 1 more good pick. That's it. 1 more good pick. All right, let's get the 5 out.
5 crack. Joker swap. 1 dot. Joker swap. 3 bam.
That's not even fair.
Joker swap. 5 crack.
Okay, seriously? I don't believe that. Well, I know that's safe. I know that's safe. I love to be in this position when I have safe tiles to get
East.
rid of while I'm still trying to
East.
build my hand.
Flower. 1 crack.
Oh yeah, Agatha has 4 bams too now that she's put up those 8 cracks. That's right, Phyllis. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, we're definitely could have been either one of these guys. All right, well, I need 1 more good. You never know, right? I could get 2 jokers. We'll see.
West. 9 crack. Green.
But
6
since
dot.
I have a competitor over here, I'm going to have to be very careful. All right. We definitely don't think there's several 1 dots out. We're good with that.
1 dot. 9 crack. 3 crack.
That's was safe to
8
throw.
dot.
And we only have
Call. 9
11
crack.
tiles left. Wow. That's really, we're really down to the wire.
9 bam.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. I still don't know what Wes is doing. I know that there's 7 cracks out. I was thinking 6, 7, 6, 7 possibly. So we're down to the wire. So now I'm going to throw the 6 bam because I know the 6 bam is definitely safe. How many 7 cracks are there? We got 1. Only 1. Yeah. So it could be 6, 7, 6, 7.
6 bam. 7 dot. 4 crack.
Let's see if somebody
3 bam.
breaks their hand up. All right, well, let's see. We've got 2 dot here and a 2 dot here, and I have a 2 dot. Is there anything? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to take a risk. 5 tiles left. I can't make Mahjong. So at this point, I just play it safe. So I'm going to start discarding tiles that I know are 100% safe. So the first one will be my joker, and I'm breaking my hand up.
Joker, Mahjong.
All right, let's see. Wes got Mahjong and he was playing 5, 5, 6, 7. Consecutive run. 4, 5, 6, 7, not 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. I had 2 competitors. Oh my. Wes and Agatha both playing with my 4 BAMs. All right, well. They left me jokerless here, but not a chance to be jokerless, so. All right, we'll start again. Let's see if there's any questions that have come in between that I can ask. Hey Shirley, thanks for joining in. And perfect, okay. All right, well, since we're in between games, I will, Chef and Leslie, I'll go ahead and answer your question about the private lessons. It depends, or if you're referring to strategy lessons, I do one-on-one strategy lessons online, and I do those often. I'm based out of Central Florida, so unless you live near the villages, we wouldn't be able to meet in person. I do have a club where beginner through intermediates are welcome, new players that have never learned through intermediate players. I hope that answers your question. If not, you can email me and I'll give you my email address in the YouTube chat. And you could email me with any other questions that you might have. All right, let's see. We're going to start again. 5 jokers. And of course, you noticed everybody else took the joker swaps. Not me. All right, here we go.
First Charleston.
All right, we're doing it all over again. I sorted by suit. I have 1 joker. I have a pair of 7s that I want to work off of because that is definitely a strength. Well, we know it's not 2023. We know it's not a 2, 4, 6, 8. It's definitely not an addition hands. It might be like numbers. Very little bit of it, but it might be like numbers. And of course, no quint hand for me with 1 joker here. And we could have, we're going to circle back to the runs in a second. I'm just looking at 5, 7, 9s right now. So 5, 7, 9, we have that. We have a little bit of mixed with the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Don't know what could come in possibly there. There's only 3 hands that use all the mixed suits. So with the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 first hand on the right side, it's a kind of tough hand to make. It wouldn't be my choice over maybe keeping consecutive numbers 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's see. So I don't have 6s, but I know I could get 6s. So 4, 5, 6, 7 would be very much more flexible. I could end up, who knows, I could end up getting like 7, 8, 7, 8, and the 4s and 5s may not even work out for me. This would be, let me see, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5. I think I'm going to mix this up and I'm going to do this because I do want to keep all of this. I want to see what direction we go in right now. It's a lot. 3, 6, 9, not strong. Now I have 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness, I have 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like those low end numbers are really coming in, but I also have 5, 7, 9 coming in right here. Pung Kong with BAMs, Pung Kong with dots. Second hand down on the right side. It's a whole hand, missing tiles, but it's a whole hand right there. Oh, maybe that's the direction I'm going to head in. It's the 5, 7, 9 category. Now, what about if I wanted to try that bottom concealed hand, 135579? That might be a possibility too. I like to do daring things, especially if I'm not getting a lot of jokers anyway. So I'm like, oh, what the heck? I might as well just try hard stuff. Although I could use jokers in that. So maybe 579 might be where I'm going to hang out. So if that's the case, I'm going to mix this up right now and see. This is a very pretty pass right here. But nonetheless, come on, mouse. All right, we got a 7, so I'm going to stick it here. We have like numbers with 7s, which is developing as well pretty nicely. I think I'm going to do this. I'm not going to keep the 1. I don't see the 1 helping me right now. And well, it could if I do 1 3 5 5 7 9. Although I have the 3, 1 3, and the 3 is the single in that bottom concealed 1 3 5 7 9. So I'm going to do this. Look at that. Now I got the 3. Oh boy. Isn't that interesting? I would have had 1 3 5 and 5 7 9. Oh, I gotta continue.
Second Charleston.
I mean, I don't have to, nobody's making me. But if I do this and this, I do have that like numbers going on with no flowers right now. So what do I want to get rid of? I'm almost thinking this right here. Maybe I'll end up getting that 1 bam back. I did. All right, 1 3 5 5 7 9. I don't want to get rid of that 9, of course. I don't need but one of those. So I may be in this direction. 5 7 7 9 dot 5 7 bam. All right, we're going to do this. At least we have a direction. We also have 5 bam 7 dot 9 crack if I do get some flowers, which is the 3rd hand down on the right side. So I'll keep that, but I also have this now. I know I hate the fact that I only need one of those. 1 3 5 5 7 9, but I have tiles to pass. Few. Maybe only 1 3 5. No, I just only have 1 right now. Although I don't think that 9 is going to play out. I think I'm going to definitely be in either 5 7 7 9. Maybe I'll get the 7 back, but I doubt it because I don't have enough tiles to pass out. But I don't think I'm going to keep this. So I got direction. We'll go over it as soon as I get that up. Oh, definitely have direction now. All right, so I do like that bottom concealed hand, but this one here is certainly coming in very pretty. And I can keep that 1 3 5 still open. And 5 7 5 7 5. Let me see, 5 7. No flower. I don't have any flowers, so that's kind of weak. So I think I can do safely the 2 dot and the 5 dot. Well, let's see what we get in. Yeah, I think I'll do 2.
Flower.
Yeah, and actually I just realized I'm not gonna, the bottom concealed hand, I would have needed the 5, but I'd have to get rid of these. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna definitely do that. So,
2
all
dots.
right, let's go
Flower.
on here and see what happens with our tiles. Now I will keep that crazy enough because of 6, 7, 6, 7. So I will keep
8
that
dot. 2 bam.
in case I get
5 crack.
any of those.
So
And I got another 7.
4 dot.
And we're just gonna get
8
tiles
dots.
out, see what
3
comes
dot.
in.
Red.
And the joker helps. Yeah, so 5, 7, 7, 9. And like I said, I'm keeping an eye on 6 dot, 7 dot, 6 bam, 7 bam. And now I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 3 bam.
3 bam. 9 crack.
This is just coming
Green.
in so nice.
Flower.
I guess, do I want to hold it? Nah, I don't want to hold it, even though I have a pair and I'm keeping everything else, so I'm going to get rid of it. Yep.
Flower. North. Call. 7 crack.
Okay, we've got a call. Oh, we got another joker. That's kind of highly unusual
bam.
for me.
3 dot. 6.
Okay, so if I were to do 6, 7, 6, 7, let's talk about it. I would put up 1 joker for the 6 dot. And I could call the 7 bam and the 7 dot. I could call a 6 bam with the jokers. Wouldn't be my preference to put up, 2 jokers. But I could do it. Now for 5, 7, I could call the 5 bam with 1 joker, the 7 bam with, I could just call it without jokers. The 6 I could call right now and put up a pung with the 6. So let's put these together so we don't get messed up with where it goes what. And I can call the 7 bam or the 7 dot, and I have an extra joker to use. And I don't have to put up let's see, 5, 7. Hold on, let me think this through again. So 5, 7, 7, 9. If a 5 went out, I'd have to put it up with only one joker. 1 joker, not 2. Let me put this over here for a second. I can call the 7 bam. The 7 dots are covered. And it's the 9 right now that is weak, that I'd have to put up with the 2 jokers. So I'm actually in a better position to call the 6 dot with 1 joker. The 7 is, I'm able to call without jokers. 6, 7, and then, oh, it's the 6 bam. See, when I do it both ways, but either way is good. And since I have the call now, so let me see how many tiles. I think it's even Steven, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I just do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this would give me the 11th. Whew. Wow. Okay, I'm calling on my audience to tell me, what are they feeling? Are you feeling 6, 7, 6, 7, or are you feeling 5, 7, 7, 9? Put it in chat. Those watching from YouTube also, put it in chat for me, please. I'll let you think about it. It's kind of even, Steven, because I got to put up jokers, 2 jokers with the 6 bams or 2 jokers with the 9 bams. right now, I think I have actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 10, 11. With this one, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I would have 11 with the call. And I already have 11 in my hand. What do you think? Okay, so Linda says, don't show the call, which is a good point. If you want to play, don't expose and stay concealed as long as possible. And there's 2 others in the wall. So that's a good way of looking at it. So I think I'm going to ignore it, because if I had to make a decision, is it too early to call? Do I really want to expose? There's 2 more 6s in the wall. Phyllis says 5, 7, 7, 9 as well. So Linda says 5, 7, 7, 9. Yay, I'm doing that. Let's see how it goes. So I'm ignoring this baby.
3 bam.
Let's move this down. Get our tiles back in order here. Yeah, we're in a really good position. I just do hope I get one more 9, because I don't want to put up 2 jokers, because I don't seem to get them. Now look, I get the 6 bam. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we'll get rid of the 1.
1 bam. 5 crack. 4 crack. 6 dot.
Wow, there we go again. Now I have another one I could call the 6 dot. I could call the 7 dot, and now I have the 6 bam. Now, guys, what do you think? Still thinking I shouldn't expose? Okay, so the only thought I'm having is why is there's no, I haven't seen a 5 bam or a 9 dot. Yeah, we're early on, but the only thing I'm thinking of is somebody else playing with 5 bams or 9 dots. I'm kind of feeling like I should call it now. Now there's 1 out already, so there's only 1 more joker available. That gives me a better feeling. So I'm going to call it. And now we're calling for a pung.
Call.
And now I am committed. So it is the way it goes. Okay, so whoops. I got the wrong one out here. Okay, 5, 7, I mean 6, 7, 6, 7. All right, so we're going to get rid of this 5 bam right now. I'm making sure I'm not throwing out the wrong tile. 6, 7, 6, 7.
5 bam. 8 bam. 8 crack. 8 dot.
Okay, I'm going to get the 9 dot out since there are none.
9 dot. 2 bam.
Nobody called it either.
5 crack. So
Well, we know that one's safe. And the 8 bam as well. So
1 bam. Green. 1 crack. Call. East. West. Flower.
oh my goodness. Isn't that something else? I get the 9 dot now. Oh well, I don't think either way, you know,
9 dot.
probably 50-50 shot.
8 dot. 1 bam. Flower. West. 9 crack. West.
All right, 3 bam. It was out. There's 2 out.
3 bam. 3 dot. 2 bam. 9 crack. Red. Flower. 2 dot. 9 dot.
Oh, 1 crack, 3 crack. Woohoo! is Wes gonna call it? Let's see.
3 crack. 8
Nope.
crack. 8 bam. 1 dot.
Well, that sounds fresh as well to me. Looks and sounds and smells fresh to me. All right, let's see.
6 crack. 7 crack.
No. Ooh.
8 crack. East.
1 dot. That was out already, but only one of them out. So let's see.
1 dot. Mahjong.
Oh, well, at least I didn't give it. Every time somebody mahjongs right after now. My hand was so well set, I could call every single thing, but somebody else beat me to it. And I didn't look at that previous one, but let's see what, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, pung kong, same suit. That is line 2 on the left side. 5, 7, 7, 9, which is what I was playing. Isn't that interesting? But not with, I was playing the 5 and 7 bam, 7 and 9 dot, but that's so funny, the opposite way. And then winds and dragons line 2, the north south with the mini run. And also very well set. Wow. So the Agata and I were doing really good here. Okay, let's do it again. Any questions? I had a lot of calls, a lot of don't calls. I mean, it's really, 6 of one, half dozen of another. All right, let's start again.
First Charleston.
Oh my goodness, my heart be still. I have 2 jokers. Okay, so I have my pair of flowers. I have my pair of 6s. And if we're going to work on 6s, and I think in terms of, the 2, 4, 6, 8 section of the card, probably my head would go to the last hand because it's got the flowers in it. And that's a concealed hand. So it would be a little bit more risky, but I don't mind keeping an eye on it at all. And what else could we do with the 6s? Addition hands, no 3s. 3 plus 3 equals 6s. Nope. Quince. No. I don't think so. I don't think so, because the flower hand is the one I would be playing, and I don't think I'm going to even consider that at this point anyway. Let's see, consecutive run with flowers, maybe flowers 6, 7, 8, 8. That's the bottom hand. Second from the bottom hand, and I do like that one. 6 bam, 7 bam, 8s. I need the other 8 suit, but it's still a nice hand. What else could we do with flowers? I don't want to get rid of the flowers. I know we're going to do this. Fourth hand, Marcy says 4th hand down 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, I could do a lot of hands under 2, 4, 6, 8, but that doesn't have flowers. And I got to get rid of my flowers. I don't want to do that. So do I want to keep, let me get rid of that. Do I want to keep, let's see. I mean, I could even do, 2, 4, 6, 8 there, but 5, 6, 7. Okay. I am going to go ahead and get rid of the 9. Or do I want to keep it for mixed suit 3, 6, 9? Oh, I think I want to keep it. I just am feeling like I want to keep it. I don't love passing soaps in the Charleston, but I'm not as worried about that anymore. I used to be obsessed with it, with not passing it. I try not to, but I want to keep everything here. So I think I'm going to get rid of it. All righty. So we did get another 9. That could be potentially a same suit, 3, 6, 9. I do have the most challenging part of that hand, which is the pair. So I think I'm going to do, ooh, I hate to do east and west. I kind of think I'm going to go here in this direction. And I don't want to get rid of this 7 because of the run. I just don't know what's going to come in. So I think I'm going to go in. I think I'm definitely going to do this direction. The concealed hand would be the hardest hand. So I'm going to leave my options open. I don't want to pass an east and a west because that's handing out, you know, that mini run, second line under Winds and Dragons is so popular this year. I'm going to break this. I'm going to do this. All righty, so now I got 5, 6, 7, same suit run. And this is the first left. I don't mind doing a north and an east, although if somebody ends up with all the wins, they might be very, I don't need those. Lots of, oh my goodness gracious, I just forgot which one I gave. The 1, I don't know, but I have to continue.
Charleston.
So I'm continuing, and I have no choice. I don't want to get rid of my stuff here. All right, so now I realize I got rid of the 8 because I wasn't paying attention, and I liked the 6, 7, 8, 8, but I was focusing on 3, 6, 9. So let's see what happens here. 6, 7, the green. I'm going to keep the green for sure, and I'll do 2.
Courtesy pass.
Okay, so this is really nice right here. 6, 7 with the greens. That hand right there is very nice. I do need a couple of good picks one way or another. At this point, now that I have the 6, 7 and the greens, I don't think I'm going to go with 3, 6, 9. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pass. And I don't want to get rid of the 5 in case I end up with that more 5s than greens. I may do 5, 6, 7. I think I'll do 2, the 4 and the 9. I'll do 2. Yeah,
Nine
Phyllis, I totally like passed that 8, got rid of that 8. I see you said 6, 7, 8, 8. Yeah, that was definitely on my radar, and then I messed up.
1 crack.
Oh, well, I'll get rid of all of my
So-
wins first.
8 dot.
There's that 8 dot.
So
All right, now I have a 5. So 5, 6, 7 is now coming in nicely. I'll get rid of my
West.
wind.
flower. Call. North.
Oh, I'm not gonna shoot. Normally, I would grab that flower so nobody else could take it, but I need a pair.
5 bam.
Oh, I can't do that. I'm going to see if I can call this. I can call this. And I need one more good pick for the 7. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. We're calling. 5, 6, 7, 5th hand down, left side.
Call.
That's it.
1 bam. Joker swap. 4 crack. 4 bam.
Those joker
5
swappers.
dot.
Interesting. So, I mean, obviously it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be 5, 6, 7, but if I did get another green, I'd be in the same position with the 6-7 as I would be with the 6 green. So I'll get rid of the 9s.
9 bam, 4 crack, 4 dot, 2 dot, 8 crack, 4 dot, 4 crack, 8 bam,
Oh, is that a hoot or what? These 9s.
9 bam, 7 crack, 2 crack, 1 bam, 5 dot, 7 bam,
Okay. And if I call that 7 bam, I need one more good pick for the 6 bam. So I think I'm gonna do it. Why not? I mean, I just need one more good pick. So I'm gonna call it.
call. Green, 7 dot, 8 bam, 1 dot,
No 9 dots out. Get that out.
9 dot, 2 dot, joker swap, 2 bam,
I can't believe
6
nobody's
dots.
taken that flower yet. Oh, would you ever in your life? I mean,
green,
this game is like
South.
brutal
8 crack,
sometimes.
north,
And there's that 3 for 369 with all those 9s I had.
3 bam, call, east,
Oh, that's good. I didn't consider that.
south, north,
Well, well, well. 5 dots are not out. 1 is out.
5 dot, so, red, west, 7 crack, 1 dot, 1 crack, red,
Mm.
5 dot, 3 bam, 6 dot, 8 crack,
I need a tile.
6 dot, 8 bam, 9 dot, 8 crack,
I still cannot believe nobody's taken that flower yet. 9 crack is not out. Okay, so that means I got to get it out.
9 crack, call, 9 dot,
That's the reason you get them out right there.
1 crack,
Now, guess what Wes is playing with? Yeah, Phyllis is shaking her head. My 6s.
4 dot, 1 dot, 5 crack, 8 bam,
Oh, now, my only hope is that there's still a 6 in the wall and I can get it for Mahjong because Wes, even if Wes needs it, I'm a priority picker here, so we'll see.
9 bam, 7 crack, north, 9 bam,
There we go. Finally,
Mahjong,
finally a Mahjong. All right. I need that once in a while because it just helps me reaffirm that, I can get a Mahjong once in a while. All righty, let's see what's going on here. So Joe was playing the first hand under 2, 4, 6, 8. Wes was playing with my 6s. Thank God I got that joker. 3, 6, 6, 9, line 1. And Agatha was playing line 2 of 2023, but really far away. Wow. Like really far away. And Joe wasn't doing too hot either.
first Charleston.
All right, let's play again here. Oh, I got 2 jokers again, but no multiples. But I got 3 wins. So, well, let's play around with the wins a little bit. I got 2s and 3s. Would be wonderful if I could pick up a soap or 2 or 3 or whatever, another couple jokers. Maybe the bottom concealed 2, 0, 2, 3 hand. I don't know. I like to keep the dragons because that third hand down under 2023 is pretty nice. That might be good. Now I could totally go in a different direction with 3, 6, 9. And I do have some good tiles here, but I think I want to keep the wins and play a little bit and see what happens if I get any. So, in that case, I think I'll keep the 6 dot. I always think in terms of, well, if I were to do it, I would do the 3 dot, 6 dot, pung kwong, pung kwong. I always think of that one. Which one would I keep? 3, 6. But then the 9 would work with 3, 6, 6, 9, either way. So I have to choose. So I'm going to go this way. Let's see what happens. Let's play around and see. Not one wind at all. And I gave away, I don't remember what I gave away now. I already forgot, but I thought it was a 6. Damn. I don't know. All right, we're gonna kind of, let's see. Let's see what else I could do. I don't want to give up totally on the wins, but I also could do the bottom concealed win hand if that came in with 2s and 3s, but I can't keep everything. Oh my goodness. What a lot of fun this is. Maybe I'll get rid of this. I'll get rid of this, this, and this. Got to pick something. I want to hold on to those wins just a little bit longer. Nothing is coming in on those wins. Not a thing. So I kind of think I might have to give up on them. So let's see what happens here. 2s and 3s. Could be 2, 0, 2, 3. It could be 3, 4, 3, 4. It could be 3, 6, 9. I guess I'll do this. See what happens. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. This is really getting kind of fun. I definitely would need a soap for that third hand down under Winds and Dragons. But there's line 1. I already gave up those wins, so forget that. I only, oh my goodness gracious, maybe I should have kept them. All right, we're going to continue, of course. Let me just see what we're doing here. So 3, 6, 3, 6, 9, 3, 4. Oh boy, this is going to be tough. I have to continue according to my rule, my own rule. So we're going to get rid of the East. Two, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 4. Trying to think in terms of like easy hands right now too, as far as flexibility. So 3, 6, 6, 9, 2, 3, 2, 3. And I can't keep everything. I'm trying to keep a little bit, 3, 6, 6, 9. Nope, 3, 6, 6, 9. Oof. I don't know. That might be more flexible. I might have to do this. God knows. I don't even know if that's going to work out, because if I don't get a soap, it would not work out. And I don't even have any flowers. So I'm changing my mind. I don't think I want to get rid of 3, 6, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 9. I think I'm going to get rid of this and this. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's like so many choices here. 3, 4, 3, 4 with 4. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No. 1, 3, 3, 5. I think I'm just doing these. Okay, I got another 3. So we definitely could do 3 dot, 4 dot, 3 bam, 4 bam. Still can do a 3, 6, 9. Could have done like numbers. Ooh, it's just so crazy. 3, 6, 9. All right, we're doing this and this. 3, 6, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. Do I need that 9 right now? Do I need the green? I don't think so. All right, I'm going to
What
pass
is the
that.
pass?
Nothing, but I got in 2 wins now. Isn't that something else? Wow. So I'm going to do 3. All right, so we've got
Two
some
black.
run. We've got some 3, 6, 9 going on. Nothing great right now. I hope I can get some tiles into build. I'm going
South.
to get rid of all
7
those
dot.
wins.
4 crack. 7 dot.
Got in a 2. 2, 3 dot, 2, 3 bam would be nice. Let's see what happens here.
8 crack. 4 crack. West. North.
2, 3, 4. I even have that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 thing going on here. I'd only need 1, 2 dot.
8 bam. 6 dot.
Here's a 6 dot. I'm certainly not committing to any call now. 3, 6, 6, 9. No, no, too early for now.
3 crack.
I don't have anything really solid.
1 bam. 7 crack. 3 crack. 5 bam. So
Oh, I want that soap.
call. 3 crack.
Oh, I guess I'm not playing that hand because I don't know if I'll even get that. Only 1 soap left.
South. Red. 1 bam. 9 bam.
Can't do anything with that.
West. 9 bam. 8 bam. 6 crack. South. 2 bam.
2 bam. 2, 3, 2, 3. Putting it up. I would need a joker there. I don't have, let's see, I would need a joker here, a joker here. So I would need 1 joker. I'm just thinking maybe I should hold off for just a little bit and not commit yet to 2, 3, 2, 3. And now, let's see, 3. Oh, I don't think I'm going to want that, baby. All right, let's see. It looks to me, if I could get a soap, I could probably do something in 2, 0, 2, 3, but I don't think so because it would have to be line 1 because line 2, I only have 2 suits here right now. And that line 2 needs 3 suits. So that is not going to happen. 2, 3, 2, 3. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the, I don't want to get rid of the 6 for 2. No, not the 6. Oh, I can't do 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Did I get rid of a 6 bam? I don't know. But I can't do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the dot. It needs to be bam. All right, I'm going to get rid of the 9 bam. 3, 6, 9, 3. What about the bottom hand? 3, 6, 9. What about that hand? I need that single 6. That is not going to happen, right? 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3. It's probably going to be that. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. Ooh, this is really tough. I mean, I have like flower 2, 3, 4 that can happen. I have lots of good things that could go on here. Oh boy. Anybody want to give me some help? 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe the 5. I don't think I need the 5. I think it's the 5 that's gonna go. Yeah.
5 crack. 4 bam.
All right, so 2, 3, 2, 3. So we're gonna get not taking that, even thinking about it. So
2 dot.
oh, now we have a 2 dot that I can call without. It's still kind of early. I can call that without, and then thinking of 2, 3, 2, 3. But man, that's weak. Even flowers 2, 3, 4 single. It is weak. I mean, I could force it to happen, but we're so early. I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. I want to take it, but I can't. I just can't.
Flower. 7 dot. 5 crack. 1 crack. 4 dot.
There's a 4 dot. Can't take that. I mean, I could, but I'm not. 3, 3, 3, 3. No.
9 crack. East. 9 dot. 5 bam.
2, 3, 4. New. Oh my goodness.
4 crack. West.
Challenging hand.
5 bam. 8 bam.
All right, well, there's one red out, but let's see. Do I need it for any reason? No. If I'd kept that green, I maybe would have gone for the second any like numbers hand, but we're not going in that direction
Red.
now.
8 dot. 1 crack. 9 crack.
3, 6, 9. Okay. Take a look at that hand right there. Three, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. It's kind of nice. So I could keep the 2 dots in case 2, 3, 2, 3 were to happen. And I'm going to get rid of the 4 dot and the flower. So that's the way I think I'm going to head. I didn't think I was going to get that 6 bam.
4 dot. Red. 4 dot. 2 crack.
Definitely 4 dots weren't in the picture.
1 bam. 1 dot. 2 bam.
Oh, 2, 3, 2, 3. I'm not calling it.
9 dot. 1 dot. 5 crack.
I'm gonna have to get rid of that
9
flower. There goes a 9 bam,
6
9
bam.
dot. They're all going out now. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of, let's see, boy, do I wish I could get that 1 soap. Because I could definitely make something happen in that second hand with the flowers, but I'm gonna have to get rid of the flower, and I can't take a risk. I'm gonna get that soap. Chances are slim. Very slim. All right, I'm just gonna hang in there with my 3, 6, 9. Maybe I'll get a few more
Flower.
jokers.
7 crack. 6 bam. 2 crack.
8 dot.
8 dot. Call. 3 bam.
Ooh, one's out already. We got 1 joker exchange left. There goes a 3. So all my tiles are gonna go out, of course. And 8 crack went out early on. Let's see what happens here.
8 crack. 1 dot. 3 dot.
There's a 3 dot.
1 crack.
Look at that. Everyone, 3 dot, 9 dot, 9 bam. They're all gone out. Smart players here. Ooh, 5 dot. 5 dot sounds fresh. Ooh, is Agatha playing 5, 6, 7, 8? Pung kwong, pung kwong. Or what else could he be playing? or Joe needing them, but a weak chance, but there's almost a whole wall left. So if I give Mahjong,
5 dot call. Green.
well, see, we want the call. We don't want Mahjong. So that was good.
Call. 1 bam.
So Winds and Dragons, possibly line 3. If he's playing 3, 6, 9, it would, the line 4, it would have to be in cracks. And let's see how many. There's 1, 3 crack, 2, 3. So it's not 3, 6, 9. So it's Winds and Dragons or 2023 hand. Wouldn't that be a hoot? The one that I wanted to play.
8 crack. Green.
Yikers.
7 crack. So
Oh.
6 dot. West.
Looks like it's the north and west, I bet. Or the north and south. Can we see how many norths and souths? None. North, south. Oh, there's 1 south. Oh, 2 souths. But north? Ooh, maybe it's north, south. Okay, I got in an 8 bam. 8 bams are safe. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of
8
it.
bam. 7 dot. 3 dot.
Another one of my tiles.
3 bam.
Another one of my tiles. Yikers. Oh, 9 crack. That sounds very, very, oh my goodness. Okay, that's a hottie. So that goes there. 20 tiles left. 5 picks left for me. Am I going to make good picks, all 5 ones? No, I'm not going to make it. Phyllis is agreeing with me. Phyllis, sometimes it hurts when you agree with me, but I know you're so honest. I just need to play defensively right now. I'll go ahead and take a tile. Let's see, which ones can I get rid of that are really safe. So 1, 2, 9 dots are out. I have the third. 1, 2, 6 dots. 1. I don't want to do the jokers yet. I wanted to kind of not put those out there if I can. 1, 2. It's still a little risky for me. For a couple hands, the 9 dot and the 6 dot. 3 dots. Could be a 3 dot. Yep. I know that this has got to be the north and west, because otherwise this hand just went dead. Because that soap went out. No, yes, the hand went dead. So can't be the 2s. So I think the 2s are probably okay. But then again, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to just do this and see if a third of something goes out to indicate that something's safer.
Joker. 5 bam. Mahjong.
Okay, thank you. So 5, 6, 7, mixed suit, run. Yeah, okay, north and south, that's what we kind of were thinking. And 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep. That 6 dot wasn't going to be Mahjong, but it would have been a call probably. Oh my goodness. No, that was line 1. He only needed a single. Never mind, I said that. But Wes had the 6 bam too holding, I think, and the 9 dot. I would have needed the 9 dot. All of my tiles went out. My 3 dots, my 9 dots, my 3 bams, my 9 bams. They just kept going out. Crazy. All right, let's play one more game.
First Charleston.
Maybe this time I'll get no jokers and have a better hand. All right, well, look, I got a pair. I got two pairs. Two pairs. Well, fives and nines, fives and nines. It could be, of course, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, maybe like numbers 5, 6. I want to maybe keep these sixes. You know, again, we don't know if we're going to have both pairs are going to play out into this or not, but I think for now I'm going to do this, this, and this and see what happens. Because I don't know that I need this baby either. 1, 3, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9, 9. No, I don't think so. I don't think I need these. Okay. 5, 7, 9, 9 with flowers. Third from the bottom, could be. Let's do this. Mix this up here. Not that it's that great a mix up, but 5, 6. Another 5. So we have 5, 6, 5, 6 as well. And we're going to continue, and I'm going to
Second
do
Charleston.
these here. So we have 5 crack, 6 crack, 5 dot, 6 dot. We have 5 possible flower, 5, 7, 9, 9. Oh man, look at that. 5, 7, 5, 7, 9, 9. Okay. So let's see. We have 5, 6, 5, 6 is really pretty with no jokers, but it's still pretty. 5, 7 crack with 9s if I get the 9 bams. And we're on the last right. I'm going to get rid of this and this. And I'll keep the 5s for like numbers potential.
Courtesy pass.
2. Not anything I want. All right.
West. So. Flower. So.
2 soaps right off the bat there.
4 bam. 1 dot. 8 crack. 1 crack. 2 dot. Flower. Call. 8 crack.
Oh, we have a flower. I'm going to grab that if nobody does. All right, I'm going to grab it here because that could strengthen my hand, and I can use a joker as a flower in that 5, 7, 9, 9 or like numbers. So I'll take it. Agatha, may I have your joker, please? Thank you so much. Oops.
Joker swap.
And I will get rid of the 8 bam.
8 bam. 3 crack. 3 dot. 7 bam. East. 3 bam. 4 dot. 7 bam. 1 bam. 3 dot. 4 crack. 2 crack.
5, 7, 9, 9. I don't need that. And I think I'm keeping a lot of what I have and everything else is out there. So
8 bam.
just
9
gonna
dot.
repeat. Well, I'm certainly not gonna commit to 5, 7, 9, 9 at this point when I don't have any 9 bams. So we've got to say ignore.
8 dot. 1 dot. 2 dot. 5 crack.
Ooh. 5, 6, 5, 6. Oh, it's also early for this call, even though I only need 3 of them. It just feels early right now, so I've got to just hold on.
7 bam. 7 bam. 1 crack. 4 crack. 2 dot. 2 crack. 2 crack. Flower. West. 8 dot. South. 2 dot. East. 3 crack.
Wow,
1 dot.
no tiles
1
coming
crack.
in.
South. East. 2 bam.
Makes me feel like I
4
have
crack.
like a partner somewhere.
So. North. Call. 3 bam.
Ah. Line 1 or line 1, 3, 4 of Winds and Dragons.
1 bam. 4 dot.
Okay, that's the wrong 9. Wrong 9, and there are none out, which tells me I need to get it out. Any reason to keep it? I don't think so.
9 crack. 7 crack. 4 crack.
There's one of my 7s if I was wanting to do 5, 7, 9, 9.
4 dot. West. 4 bam.
So a lot of east and west aren't being called, so maybe he's doing line 3 or 4. And if one more soap goes out, he's definitely not doing line 4.
Call. 1 bam.
All right, we have a 4 bam up for Joker grab.
Mahjong.
Oh, that was so fast. Oh my goodness. 7, 8, 9, 9, and I was playing 5, 7, 9, 9. So now I know where my 9 bams were for that hand, potentially. And 5, 6, 5, 6. Look who had my 6 dots. And whew, wow. All right. I won 1 game. God, that's pretty good. I'm happy. What? Just 1. Thanks. My husband's reinforcing it. Just 1. I do have time for 1 more. That was a quick hand. Let me do 1 more.
First Charleston.
1 joker. Yay. Okay. Definitely no pairs here. So no pairs. Let me look at like numbers. Let me look at all of the odds in that category. And so we got a lot of 5, 7, 7, 9 high-end odds. So I'll mix this up and do this right here. I really probably don't need this, but I'm going to hold it for a little bit. Okay. I'll go here, here, and here. Although we do have 3, 6, 9 coming in as well. Maybe I need to keep that and get rid of this. I got another 9, a 5 dot, a 5 bam. Whoa. Something's telling me 5, 7, 7, 9 of some sorts. Let me get them into some kind of order here. First left. Okay, so 5, 7, 9 mixed suit. I have to think of the mixed suit and what I would be getting rid of. It's a first left. And 5799. I got a lot of things there. Let's see if I get anything else in. No, but I got a 6 in. Wouldn't you know it? All right, I got to
Second
continue.
Charleston.
Let me just see what I need to keep. For sure. For the mixed suit, 579. Line 3 on the right side, little bitty hand there. And then if we do pun kong, 5 dot, 7 dot, 7 crack, 9 crack. Got to keep that. 579. And then if I do a 5799, I got to keep this. And 5799. And so I could do this, this, and this. And I think I've got it straight. 5779, pun kwong, 57.9 crack 9 bam with the flowers. Flowers 5799 or the mixed suit. 5 bam 7.9 crack. If you think I know what I'm keeping track of, but I do know what I'm keeping track of, it's just that I may lose track of it. Okay, pass. Oh, geez, the 3s and 6s and everything, and I just don't want to change gears right now, so I'm not going to. All right, I got a 7 dot. That helps. So 5 flower 5799. It looks good. I got to pass to the right. I'm going to go ahead and pass 5779. Why was I keeping the 5 here? 579. I don't think that mixed suit thing's going to come into handy, but 579, and I don't think I need it at all. So I'm going to get rid of it. So I get, maybe I'll get more in.
Courtesy pass.
Man, wrong suit. Okay, so I think I'll do the 3. I got a good amount to keep track of.
1 crack.
Nothing else. Yucky.
So, flower.
All right, we're just going to
4
start getting
crack.
these babies
1
out.
dot. 9 dot. Green.
So I like to keep pairs. Certainly one came in the Charleston. It could mean it's just safe. Nobody needed it. It could mean somebody had to break up their hand maybe, and no, because that was on the last pass. So definitely, or maybe someone else broke their hand up and the person who gave it didn't need it. But nonetheless, I like pairs. You can get some joker bait out of it if you hold on to it for a while and somebody needs it and they call it and put up a joker. So
2
I'll hold it for a while.
Flower. 6 dot. 1 bam.
And now I have a pair of reds. If I had the 5 cracks, I could have done the 579. Well, maybe I need to keep it for a little bit. But I think I gave away a 5 crack at some point. So I'm now
3
going to get
crack.
rid of those 3
8
cracks.
dots. 7 bam.
Now another hand to keep track of.
Flower.
Oh, those 9 dots are not wanting to be part of my hand.
9 dot. 3 dot. 1 crack. 1 dot. 4 bam. Call. West.
Oh, 2 4s. Look at all jokers over here. Everybody's got
4
jokers. All righty. 5799 is very nice. Of course, I need to cover that pair. I need another good pick to call the flower. So
3 crack, 8 crack, 6 dot, 5 crack,
look at that. May I have your joker, Joe?
joker swap,
Thank you so much. I don't like to put up flowers with 2 jokers because they go very quickly. There's 3 out. I've got 1. There's 4 more left. We'll start dumping these. Let's see, do I need this anymore? Because there's none out. 5, 7, 7, 9. We were gonna maybe do that mix suit run. That's why I was keeping it. I'll get it out. It's still early, but I'm not gonna keep the reds.
red, call, east,
You could have put up a joker. Well, it's certainly a safe
4
tile
crack,
to hold for later.
green, 2 dot, north, west, 9 dot, 7 bam, so 7 crack,
Well. 5, 7, 7, 9. If I call it, I have to give up a joker. I still need a joker for the 7 dot, the 5 dot, the 9 crack. I feel like it's just, I can't commit right now. There's none out, and I'm just gonna hold on.
joker swap, 4 dot, 9 crack,
Ooh, do I dare call it and take a risk with the 5, 7, 9, 9? Phyllis? Oh, Phyllis left. Phyllis had to go. Okay, my other advanced players, I need some help. Should I call the 9 crack and take a risk in the chance with that 5, 7? I kind of feel like I should at this point. I'm in the middle game. Why not? Well, I think I'm going to do it.
call, red, 1 bam, 4 crack, 7 crack, 3 dot, 5 crack, 4 crack, west,
Thank you, Marcy.
3 dot, 5 crack, 2 dot, east,
Okay, so we don't know, well, we do know where it's going to go, but geez, I'm really hoping that
7 crack, 4 dot,
I get on call for that 5 dot.
2 crack, 9 crack,
Look at that.
5 bam, 8 crack, call, east, so
All right, so Joe's playing 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh my. All right, so I am if I throw the joker, it alerts my opponents to the fact that I'm very possibly waiting on a single tile. But there's also no hand at this point that has, oh, wait a minute, there's one hand that has a pung that could be played with a pung of 9s. And that still could alert them that I might need a pair. That's the second hand from the bottom. It could be 7, 8, 9, 9. All right, let's see. Wait a minute. How about yeah. Unless I'm missing it, I think that's the only hand. So my thinking is just to, and there's no flowers out, so I don't know, maybe not, maybe in this case, normally what I do is I'll throw the natural tile instead of the joker, but I almost don't want to do that because it's a flower. So just in case Wes needs it, but there's none out either, so, okay, I'm gonna do this.
Joker. 1 bam. Mahjong.
Okay. Well, I was closer that time. Just needed the 5 dot. Whew, 2, 4, 6, 8. We knew that, right? And then consecutive run line 2. Oh, far from it. Pretty far from it. 3, 6, 9, line 6. With the matching dragons. Yeah, far from it too. Didn't have a great hand. All right, well, that was it. We went over a little bit, but that's okay. It was fun. I appreciate everybody who joined in tonight. Let me stop sharing. And thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, guys. I always have so much fun with you all. Until we see each other again, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I really had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get a lot out of this. And please feel free to contact me, email me through the website, MahjCon.com, if you need me. Until we meet again, good night. Practice, practice, practice. Bye-bye. Be well.